Some new updates this morning. Reaction to a very emotional day in court in Ontario County as a former RPD officer receives his punishment for raping a child under 15. Gio Battaglia brings us the details from inside the courtroom.
Shawn Jordan was sentenced by Ontario County Court Judge Christine Carley to serve 10 weekends in jail and 10 years probation. He will also need to register as a sex offender. Investigators say in 2022, Jordan raped a young girl in South Bristol, later admitting to having sex with a child younger than 15 that summer and touching the child inappropriately on a separate occasion. In court, the defense for Jordan told the judge he has expressed sincere regret. The judge then said to Jordan, quote, "You get probation while she, the victim, gets a life sentence." Ontario County Assistant District Attorney Kelly Wolford saying while she is not satisfied with today's sentence, it was a way to spare the victim.
It was my recommendation, and the court indicated that she was going to impose 10 weeks of jail plus 10 years of probation. But ultimately, as a prosecutor, I have to weigh things like the impact of actually having to testify on the victim of this crime. And she was a child, and she was going to have to face her accuser in the courtroom. And when I was given the opportunity to consider whether or not we take a guilty plea, absolutely all day in a circumstance like this.
Investigators also found Jordan exposed himself to a 16-year-old girl on Facebook Messenger's video chat, saying he rubbed his genitals on video while wearing his uniform in a marked police car. He was fired from the force and charged in Monroe County.
This is an ultimate tragedy because the parents trusted him. He's a police officer. And if we can't trust the police, then who can we trust? And it's a very difficult situation. This was a child who trusted somebody, and he was an adult, and he knew better, and he's the one to blame. There's no one else to blame. And unfortunately, I feel horrible for her family because her mom is here today, and there's absolutely nothing her mom could have done to prevent this tragedy.
Reporting, Gio Battaglia, News 8.
Also of note coming out of this, Jordan's guilty plea for the rape case in Ontario County does not resolve the charges against him in Monroe County. There is another court date scheduled for November. That is after Jordan's 10 weekends in jail are done.